This brief but powerful video training program is brought to you by 5 Minute Mogul, the list building and money getting game by Kimball Roundy. Just play the game to generate endless leads for your primary business and watch as the system earns you 22 or more streams of passive residual income, all on autopilot. For more information, visit 5minutemogul.com. Kimball Roundy, creator of the 5 Minute Mogul system, is about to teach you how to create an autopilot, perpetual, and ever-increasing lead and cash machine that will drive an increasing amount of cash, leads, and distributors into your business for life, all on complete autopilot. So just sit back and enjoy the presentation.
Hey there, Kimball Roundy here, creator of the Spider marketing system and the new 5 Minute Mogul system. Wanted to give you a little bit of some of the inspiration of what came before 5 Minute Mogul, what I used to like to call my 5-minute monopoly, content creation. It's blogging, social media, video marketing, SEO, all within about 5 minutes a day. Once you really internalize it, understand it, start getting good at it, you can just crank this stuff out. And if you're trying to make money online, if you're trying to establish yourself as a guru or a leader, if you're trying to do SEO, if you're trying to leverage social media or blogging, one of the most important things that you need to do is constantly create new content. Very consistently, new content to your blog, to your videos, to your social media following, to your email list. You just want to keep dripping on them, not just new content, but really good content. And that can be tedious. It can really get annoying, at least it was for me, to have to just every day or every 2 or 3 times a week come up with something new to talk about, new to say. And so I came up with this strategy, like I said, that I called 5 Minute Monopoly. I've taught it at some seminars and some other things, and I wanted to run through it with you really quick, trying to be as concise as I can, to show you a simple way for you to create content on the fly every day. And not just that, and the 5 minute per day thing comes into play when you automate the distribution and the repurposing and reuse of that content over and over and over forever, showing you some of the ways that we do that. So I'm going to dive right in. Like I said, it's 5 Minute Monopoly was the original name of it, and a lot of this is stuff that I use inside of the 5 Minute Mogul system. So if you want to go to 5minutemogul.com, so the number 5 minute Mogul, MOGUL.com. You can find out a little bit more, and there's lots of other strategies and things like this that we're going to be teaching. But here's basically the rundown, what it is. This is stuff that you're going to want to be able to just crank out every single day, and the steps in the process that you're going to want to follow. First, when it comes to creating content, I want to say it's what. So what is it that you're going to talk about today? What is it that you're going to create content for today? Is it something that you noticed or read or saw in another guru's letter? Go to Better Networker or some site like that and look at what the hot topics are, what people are talking about, what people are engaged in. What's happened in the news maybe that might affect the internet? Did Facebook make some change? Is there something that you have information that people would want to know? All sorts of stuff like that. Maybe you could look at Dig or Twitter or other sites and see what type of trending topics there are that relate to your industry and what it is that you're trying to sell, etc. Once you've got that what, and this should only take you a few minutes, like 1 to 2 minutes, you should be able to be like, okay, boom, that's what I'm talking about. Next thing you need to do is you need to do keyword research on that. Cool things you can do with keyword research, obviously, is Google Keyword Tool. So, keyword, can't draw very well. Keyword research is the next step. So go to the Google Keyword Tool. Go search Google itself for that term and look at the bottom of the page, and they have related terms. And when you're looking at those related terms, or related searches rather, when you're looking at those and you're looking at the Google Keyword Tool, one of the things for these just sort of one-off content posts that you're not necessarily going to do a ton of SEO for is go after something that you call long tail keywords. Those are keywords that aren't like MLM or work from home, but something that has 2 or 3 or 4 keywords inside of it, it's a lot easier to rank for. Now it might have way less traffic, but if you can get 5 keywords or 10 keywords and you're at the top of Google for keywords that have, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 searches a month, instead of going for the one that has 40,000 and never making it to the first page of Google, start stacking in those, and then through your overall SEO strategy, when you get into more advanced stuff with SEO, you can start doing page ranking and link building and page rank sculpting and get some of those bigger key terms on the type of pages that you really want to rank for. So keyword research, again, this should be quick. You can search the Google keyword tool and roll down and be like, boom, that's the keyword I'm talking about. And then you're going to pick the actual keyword and you're going to record a video. Now that video can be you like this, and I would suggest that you do that once you start getting comfortable in front of the camera, because you want to start branding yourself and you want to start getting people to see you and your followers to know who you are and sense your personality. So you're going to record a quick video, 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Maybe 7 minutes tops for that video. You want to keep it short because people's attention span, especially with more videos and stuff online, just really ends up being very, very cut short. So you're going to record that video and you're going to talk about what you just keyword researched, and then you're going to quickly write your title and your description. And the title and description both need to have that keyword that you're targeting inside of it. And that keyword that you're targeting is, you know, how to blank, and that's the keyword, or, you know, some sort of title that has that keyword in it. Again, for SEO purposes, you want to be able to rank for that specific keyword, the long tail, exactly like it is, whatever you're hoping to rank for. And then write a description, and, you know, it doesn't have to be long, but you want it to be sort of substantive so that you know, or rather your people know when they see that, what it's about, and also because you're going to use that in some other ways later. Once you got the title, the description done, you want to go post your video to social media sites, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, you know, and other social media sites, other video sites like Vimeo and Vidler, and there's a whole bunch of them. And one of the quickest and easiest ways to make this 5 minutes a day or quick to get this done is a site or a couple of services like Mogul, or another service would be Traffic Geyser. Traffic Geyser is a paid service. Mogul is free, and you got to be careful with Mogul. I've had Mogul accounts shut down because they don't like you talking about any sort of business related stuff. And so I would suggest you go with Traffic Geyser, because it's really all about business related and running your business and all that sort of thing. So check out Traffic Geyser. There's actually a link below this video that you can go see Traffic Geyser. You take that, in those services, you're going to put in a title, you're going to put in a description, and those title and descriptions will be distributed to up to, I think, 5, 10, 20 different video websites, depending on what you integrate your accounts with. And so you go to one place, it distributes it to all of these different places, and now that content that you created, that one video, the title, description, all that stuff is all over the web in no time at all. And then what you do is you take the embed code, usually of YouTube, or if there's a certain video site that you want to try and use, like Vidler or something like that, and you take the embed code of that video, and you take the title of that video, again, the keyword you're trying to rank for, and if this is a blog post, so you go to your blog, again, go to your blog rather, if this is the blog post, you use the title you created as the title of the post, the description that you did as sort of the summary or the description of what the video is about, that's the content of the post, and then inside of that you embed your video, and in there as well, you're going to link probably above the video, sort of a title of the video is a hyperlink with the keyword that you're trying to rank for that directs directly to that video. So now you can start SEOing your videos as well. So if you get one of these things ranked on Google, chances are you got the video ranked in a space, you got your blog post ranked in another space, and you'll end up dominating the first few spaces of Google for this particular keyword if your SEO strategy all comes together. And so now you've got that video on all these social sites, you put it on your blog, you've got the title, the description that you already wrote, already done for you because you needed it for the video sites. You might flesh it out and add a little bit more to have more content on your blog, but the main focus would be that video. So once you've got it on your blog, there's a few different things that you're going to want to do. Number one, if you've got an email list already, you've already got a following, you want to tell your following about it. So boom, send out an email, put it in your Aweber, your iContact, whatever autoresponder you're using, let them know, hey, I just created a new blog post. Aweber, I think, has a service, maybe iContact, I can't remember, where you can actually set it up to automatically send emails via RSS anytime you do create new blog posts. But one way or another, get it out to your list so that they can see the new content you've created, and that'll bring people and keep them coming back. Again, you need to be consistent about giving content to your following, content to the search engines, content on your blog, and you want to get that out to them as soon as possible. Now, another thing, which is really where the power behind this content creation on a daily basis happens, is this little strategy that I created where you're going to take your video, or actually your blog post rather, and you're going to ping it. Cool little site called ping.fm. I use it all the time. I hardly ever post on Facebook or Twitter or MySpace or any sites directly. I go through ping.fm because it posts to all of them at once. Inside of ping.fm, you can set up pretty much every social networking site, business networking site, Facebook, your Facebook pages all separately, and you can put those all into the system, into ping.fm, and go there and post one tweet, one message with whatever link to whatever video or whatever it is that you want, and that one message is then posted to all of those sites at once, similar to how Traffic Guys or Tube Mogul would post your video to all of these other video sites. Now you take your blog post and you post it to all your social sites, again, giving your followers, whether they're, you got your email out to them already, now you got your Facebook and Twitter and other followers that see your content regularly coming, and it's good, valuable content that keeps them coming back. Now, the power that can come into this is a site that I've seen. It's called Social Oomph. Social Oomph, like oomph, okay? And there's a link below this video as well for you to go get Social Oomph. Go ahead and buy from that link, and I'll get a little affiliate commission from you, so that's pretty cool. So, if in Social Oomph, there's a ton of stuff that Social Oomph does. I use it for one thing. One specific thing, which unfortunately, Social Oomph is free to sign up with initially, but unfortunately this one thing that I love to use it with is one of the things that you get when you upgrade. So I think it's 30 bucks a month or something, but when you see the power of what this thing does, you'll probably want to go check it out. Social Oomph allows you to connect with ping.fm. Social Oomph originally was Tweet Later and was a way to schedule tweets. So you could send a tweet out to your Twitter and that was it. And then they integrated ping.fm. Now you can schedule messages to go through ping.fm to 30 different social networking websites all at once. And the other piece that I really love is that you can make it recur. So you can go into Social Oomph today, instead of just going to ping.fm, or instead of going to Facebook and 50 other social networking sites and posting it one at a time to all those sites, you can go to Social Oomph, you can send a message, boom, goes out through ping.fm, copy that same message or tweak it a little bit, put it in there again, and schedule it to recur on whatever interval you want. So maybe you want it to be 3 weeks, maybe you want it to be a month, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks to try and mix it up. And now every few weeks or whatever you schedule that gets resent out to all of your social media sites. And so you got followers on Twitter, do you think, or Facebook, do you think that they're going to remember something you posted 6 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago? No. So what happens is you go in there, you post that, they get good content today. Meanwhile, in the following month, you're building up more and more followers, you're building up a bigger following, and then boom, that content comes right back in. Well, if you're doing this every day, then pretty soon, every day, you have content that continues to go out through Social Oomph and is recurring and coming back, and that's a way to repurpose your content so that now you're able to do content once and use it now over and over and over, exposing it for the first time to any new people that you have come in the last 30 days, and then re-exposing it to people who probably, you're only going to get a percentage of your followers that check it out the first time anyway. So you're just continuing to get your content in front of people and using that content over and over and over again so that and you could even do this separately. Maybe you post just the video link to YouTube, and then maybe you post the link to your blog in addition to that. So now you got the content 2 ways going to your list over and over for as long as you want to let it run. So you can post it at any interval you want and a certain number of times. So maybe you only want to use the content 3 or 4 times, whatever it is. That's a cool thing that you can do. So these two things together here, this is a powerful way to do content quickly, and it can be done in 5 minutes a day if you just crank through it and you're really good and you can just hammer out a video, you jump over to Traffic Guys or wherever, you post that on there and boom, you're done. So then once you get down here, you're just using that content again over and over and over. And it's not, there's nothing wrong with reintroducing content that you wrote 30 days ago or 60 days ago or 90 days ago to your list again, right? The content most likely is still relevant. It's still valuable content if it was valuable in the first place. Like this video is going to work forever. So I'm going to put this video up. When I put this video up, I'm going to set it in there to recur and go out. And 6 months from now, I could still be getting leads and sales and things coming back to my blog, coming to my video, because I set it up to automatically come that way. So that right there is my 5-minute monopoly, content, social media, blogging, video, and SEO strategy that you can do very quickly, consistently create new content, and then consistently have new content that continues to roll and roll and roll to bring you new leads, more cash, more distributors in your MLM business if that's what you're working on, or affiliate sales, whatever it is you're trying to do. Plus it continues to present you as a leader. Again, the people who happened to watch it before, they may not, there's a whole bunch that didn't watch it this time, but even if they did, it's a reminder, it's still good content. I've had people who have commented on blogs over and over and thanked me for content even though they already watched it months before. So there it is. And again, go to 5minutemogul.com. There's going to be a lot of strategies and things like this. The whole point behind the 5-minute name is efficiency, getting your system set up quickly and efficiently using automation tools, content through automation tools, all sorts of stuff that just make it so that all of this content creation and tedious marketing stuff and lead generation and all that stuff is done as quickly as possible so that you can then focus on the other piece of your business, which is the building of relationships, the networking, the really positioning yourself as a leader amongst the leads that you do have coming in so that you can do the stuff that you want to do and need to do yourself, which is networking and getting to know people and getting people to like and trust you. So hope that helps a lot. 5minutemogul.com, and we'll catch you again on another video.